Hello everybody, Germ here for Mentally Diseased, and I am out of touch. In fact, I managed to make it quite some time without thinking about the witnesses at all until one day I was just walking along, minding my own damn business, when I stumbled upon my first witness card. JW blue logo everywhere, a couple of witnesses just lounging about, playing on their cell phones, having a great time. Blew me away and kind of made me feel a little old, you know? Like, back in my day, we actually went door to door. I don't know if you know this. We had to walk both ways in the snow, sometimes in the mud. There weren't a lot of driveways where I grew up. Had to worry about people sicking their dogs on us, and let me tell you, in the country, those are some long driveways to run for your life down. And that's not all that's changed. They have a big honkin' website for recruiting people, and apparently a freaking movie studio? I don't know, I've seen some clips on other people's channels, but I guess they have an actual broadcasting website. I haven't checked it out yet. So we're gonna do that today. I might need a little bit of emotional support, so let's do this together. Alright everybody, here we go. Let's do this. tv.jw.org. I'm excited, I'm a little nervous. Okay. There's that blue logo again. They really like that thing, don't they? Let's see, looks like training videos, featured, calculate the expense of marriage. They're always trying to micromanage everything, aren't they? Okay, I'm guessing streaming is where all the good stuff is. Let's check that out.
Petition that you have asked of him.
What is
Thank you,
this?
Brother Bentley, for your clear and expressive reading this evening. You truly...
It's like real TV. You just walk in and see what's going on.
For paragraphs 13 and 14.
Is this a real meeting?
That's right. No doubt that will be added to her pain.
I guess this is obviously scripted. Who would want to stage a meeting and act one out? Okay, well, as exciting as this is, let's check out the children's channel. This is crazy. So there's different channels. You can just sit here channel surfing. This is a musical? Man, this is bull. All I got was purple triangles. I'm guessing teenagers is 24/7, young people ask. Let's see.
What? I don't understand.
I know.
What's happening?
I know these things are never easy.
The prodigal returns.
When?
How do they have so much content? This is crazy.
It's effective immediately.
I thought maybe they'd come out with one or two movies. All I'd really seen were the bunker videos. This is nuts. What's on family? A family counteracts Satan's attacks.
Spiritual families, you know, focus on spiritual matters.
Ew! Tony Morris! Look at him pretending to be understanding and sympathetic. Let's check out video on demand. I'm guessing this is like the Netflix portion. What do we got here? Alright. Music. Confession time. I actually still really like a lot of the Kingdom melodies. It's probably because I'm brainwashed, but they get stuck in my head. I can't help it. What do we got here? Original songs. What are these? I don't know any of these. Did they come out with new Kingdom melodies? What? What? What is this? They have music videos, you guys. I cannot believe this. I can't believe this. Hold on, time out. Okay, this is so freaking bizarre. They hated on Christian rock so much. And now they're doing music videos. Like, you couldn't even get together as a group and like do covers of Kingdom Melody songs, like updated, you know, a rock version of Life Without End at Last or something, because it had to be sung the way it was supposed to be sung, otherwise it was unholy. And you know, and here they are making music videos. I can't believe this. What kind of bizarre world are we living in, you guys? Donald Trump is president and Jehovah's Witnesses are making music videos. I don't know what to do here. From our studio, is this the governing body channel? Governing body. Okay, this in itself is weird, because when I was a witness, I didn't even know who the governing body was. I barely even knew what their function was. We really prided ourselves in that. We'd always tell people, oh, we don't even know who our leaders are. That's how humble and God-focused our organization is. It's all led by God. I couldn't even tell you if these are the same governing body members as it was when I was in. I have no idea. Oh, featured. Honor Jehovah with your valuable things. I wonder what that could be about. Let's see.
The governing body has asked me to use...
You are the
Proverbs
governing
29
body. What are you talking about?
Not only do we owe it to him, because he is our creator.
We owe it to
He is
him.
worth how much or how little that proved to be.
Is this like half an hour of him begging for money? Do people actually watch this? Let's see. What do they say about themselves? Our organization. Tutorial for making donations electronically. They're really, oh, and a gift in hand to Jehovah. Look at that over here. I wonder what other people think of this. I guess from an outsider's perspective, it's not that unusual. I don't really know what other religions are doing, but this seems like the logical path for a religion to take at this point in time. As an ex-Jehovah's Witness, it's really bizarre. They hated on other religions so hard for doing things like this, for going on TV, for asking for money, for making music videos, and here they are doing all of this stuff. It's crazy. What are witnesses that are in it right now thinking about this? Because if I was in, I'd be really confused about what was happening. These are a lot of rapid changes. I'm sure there's a bunch of people just saying, oh, what a loving provision from Jehovah. It's so wonderful, all this new light. Well, let's find out what people are saying. I don't know if you guys know this, but jw.org has the answers for everything. You thought Alexa was cool? You just wait till you meet Jehovah. All right, Jehovah, what do people think of JW Broadcasting? Let me know. What can I do if my question's not answered here? Oh, this is 2016 yearbook. We love JW Broadcasting so much. Oh, look at that sweet family. So excited to see the governing body in their living room. What is with the governing body? Oh, blah, 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 blah. Many viewers. This has got to be the part where they do the Apple thing, where they tout up how wonderful they are and how revolutionary they are, even though other people have been doing this for years. Miles of cable installed, la la la. Yes, he set up a studio. We get it. This is so predictable right here. When we asked an industry professional how long all this would normally take for a studio this size, he said it would take 1.5 years. Our hardworking brothers and sisters did it in just 2 months. They get real proud of this stuff. Like with their quick builds, some of the Kingdom Hall quick builds, they act like Jehovah stepped in and built it all himself with his own 2 hands. But they never mention all of the Kingdom Halls that are being condemned because they slapped it together real quick and now it's all full of mold. You just wait till your recording studio's full of mold. You're not going to be so excited then. The program drew me closer to Jehovah's organization and the governing body. I don't know what I'm expecting here. Obviously they're going to blow it all up. This is one of the happiest evenings of my life. Girl, you need to get out more. Until recently, many brothers had never heard a member of the governing body give a talk. Now not only can we hear them, but we can see them as well. Never before have we felt so united with the governing body. This is so weird. I mean, they're right. You had no idea who the governing body was. You'd never heard them speak. I think there was a picture of them in like the Proclaimers book or something, like a group shot, or maybe they were little like square pictures, but they were really mysterious. You didn't know anything about them. And I almost feel like it's better that way. It's weird seeing them speak now, especially Stephen Lett. He's kind of goofy. They're losing their air of mystery there. I can't see how that's a good thing for them. Blah, blah, blah. Listening to members of the governing body in my own language has drawn me closer to Jehovah. This is all really interesting. The focus on the governing body, they're begging for money, and they're going digital with all their publications, with the whole library website online. It kind of reminds me of, like I've said before, that my formative years as a witness were spent studying the Revelation book. And there was a part in there that quoted Charles Taze Russell. I remember it very clearly. They were all very proud of this quote because he said that the Watchtower had Jehovah for its backer, and they would never beg for money, ever, ever, ever. He said something along the lines of, when he who claims to have all the gold and silver in the mountains fails to provide, then we'll know that we've lost Jehovah's backing and we'll cease the publication. And here they are, begging for money, while simultaneously moving toward no longer physically publishing their publications. I mean, they're not quite there yet, but it's obvious that's the direction they're headed. I wouldn't be surprised if they go full on digital in a few years. So, does that mean that they've lost Jehovah's backing? Assuming they ever had it to begin with. Very interesting. I'd be asking a lot of questions if I was still in right now. Alright, let's talk a little bit about the Electric Church over here. In 1981, Watchtower kind of launched a crusade. In the same way that they group up any religion that's not their own into categories of false religion like Christendom or Babylon the Great, that whore. They grouped up television preachers into another category of false religion that they called the Electric Church. In an Awake article, they highlighted the Electric Church's constant begging for money on television, saying, the need to constantly raise money traps electric preachers in a boom or bust cycle. Big projects like paying off child abuse settlements are started, followed by desperate pleas to the faithful for more money to finish God's work. After making fun of the Electric Church for begging for money, they went on to question the usefulness of their programming at all. They quoted Matthew chapter 7 verse 14 where it says, narrow is the gate and cramped the road leading off into life, and few are the ones finding it, then asked, does that sound as though eternal life can be yours merely by dialing channel 21? Does a person deny himself and take up his cross daily propped in front of a TV? Could Jesus Christ really approve of a religion that promises people easy salvation for just a monthly check to somebody's worldwide TV ministry? The whole article is really interesting. I'll post a link in the description if you want to read more. But their history of hating on TV preaching doesn't stop there. In an article called The Foggy Hope, they quoted the New York Times to support their opinion, saying, radio and television programs that are called religious are also virtually Bible-less. In their effort to be appealing, they quickly become appalling.
Do you remember who we learned about at family worship? Who is this?
Adam and Eve.
Right. Did they obey Jehovah?
No, they disobeyed Jehovah, and he got very sad.
So what if you disobey Jehovah and play with toys he doesn't like?
To set themselves apart from false religion, they highlighted their elevated method of preaching in the article spurred on by Our Living Hope, where they said, Jehovah's Witnesses do not rely on a few elite clergymen, the product of religious seminaries, to represent them in a pulpit or on television or radio. Rather, they themselves are a society of preachers more than 2 million strong, quite a bit more than that now, who witness on a person-to-person basis, from house to house in public places, and informally, they make known the hope of the good news, blah, 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 blah. While it's true they do deploy their members out into public preaching, their method has kind of changed a bit from this. Mostly what they're doing now is standing around at a cart with an iPad, and even when they are going door to door, they're still using their iPads to direct people back to the website to watch videos of the governing body or whatever they've made up to do the preaching work for them. That's what really gets me. At the rate that they're producing content and videos for this website, it wouldn't surprise me if in a few years all you have to do to get your spiritual food is turn on the Roku box to watch the governing body on JW Broadcasting. And this sudden focus on the governing body is interesting in itself. In the 1989 Awake article, The Eternal Beauties of True Religion, they provided a handy checkbox to ensure that the religion you're a part of is not a false religion. One of the points there was, true religion is marked by humble overseers. False religion is noted for its ambitious, independent-minded leaders who are willing to twist the truth and seek political or worldly gain. These men are clearly ambitious, and Tony Morris is as independent-minded as a person as I've ever known. Are they twisting the truth? As recently as 2017, Watchtower said, balance is needed in determining what kind of honor should be rendered to other humans and to what extent. They said that people tend to idolize certain men or women rather than just show them appropriate honor and respect. They place religious and political leaders, sports stars, entertainment stars, celebrities on pedestals, often considering them to be almost superhuman. Hence, young and old alike look to them as role models, perhaps imitating their mannerisms, boxy pants that don't fit, or conduct, but true Christians refrain from such a distorted view of honoring humans. God would not be pleased if we extended to humans more honor than they are due. Truly, no human warrants the kind of honor that borders on idolatry. And one could argue that they wrote this article in response to people over-glorifying the governing body, but if that's the case, why are they publishing articles filled with testimonies of people praising JW Broadcasting for how much closer they feel to the governing body now? These are good questions to ask yourselves. All I can say is that per Watchtower's publications, they are teetering dangerously close to their own definition of false religion. And more concerning still is what kind of implications does this have on the future? How long will it be before they tell people that you have no need for secular entertainment whatsoever? Everything you need is right here on jw.org, including your publications, which are subject to change without notice at any time that they deem it necessary, including things like the definition of false religion. I'm reminded of a quote, "The past was erased, the erasure forgotten, the lie became the truth." But on the bright side, all of this makes it way easier for us to pick them apart. So thanks for that, Watchtower. I can't wait to analyze more of your videos soon. Take care, everybody.